Hello students, this is Ejaz Maths Academy Nagpur and we are studying science chapter number 2 acids, bases and salts. So our today's topic is what do all acids and bases have in common? What is the similarity between acids and bases? So there is a similarity between all acids and all bases, that acids and bases both are their solutions are good conductors of electricity. Let us see what is the similarity between acids and bases. Solutions of acids as well as bases in water are good conductors of electricity. What is an acid? What is the definition of an acid? Definition of acid. We have already studied this definition. A substance which releases H positive ions in water is called an acid. A substance which releases H positive ions in water is called an acid. What is the definition of a base? So that was about acid. What is a base? A substance which releases OH negative ions, hydroxyl ions. OH negative ions are hydroxyl ions. Hydroxyl ions in water is called a base. This definition was given by Arrhenius. Otherwise we can say an acid is a substance which can neutralize base. A base is a substance which can neutralize acid. Okay, partially or completely. But we consider the definition given by Arrhenius. 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 See, all acids and all bases, their solution in water is a good conductor of electricity. We have to perform an activity. This is activity number, let me see. It is activity 2.8 given on page number 22 for CBSE board, and for state board we will have to see page number. See, this is a mug. It is a mug containing a rubber cork. We want that these two iron nails should remain in standing position in the mug, and we know two iron nails, दो लोहे के खिले ढंग से खड़े नहीं रह सकते. That's why we have put a rubber cork and we have inserted these two iron nails into the rubber cork, so that these two iron nails will remain in standing position in the solution. Okay, so rubber. Have you understood the use of the rubber cork? It behaves as a stand for the two iron nails. A wire is wound around the first nail, and this wire goes to the positive terminal of the battery. See, this iron nail is behaving as an electricity rod. An electricity rod, we know an iron nail is a rod. So this iron nail which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery is called the positive electrode. Actually it is called a positive electrode. Electrode का spelling होता है ELECTROD. No, sorry, E नहीं आता है, I think. आता है, yes. It is electrode. So electrode word कहाँ से आता है? Electricity की rod. The rod of the electricity. So this behaves as the positive electrode because the electrode which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery is called the positive electrode, and positive electrode is also called anode. The electrode, the iron nail which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery is called the cathode. You don't need to remember the names. It is called anode, it is called cathode. Even if you don't remember, it doesn't matter. You can simply say this is positive electrode, this is negative electrode. And even if you don't remember these names, it's okay. So rubber cork, two iron nails. The one iron nail is connected to the positive terminal of the battery through a switch, and one iron nail is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, and there is a bulb. Okay, if the bulb glows, it will show that electric current is flowing through the solution. And if the bulb does not glow, then it will show that this solution is a bad conductor of electricity. There are liquid good conductors and liquid bad conductors of electricity also. Liquid good conductors of electricity are called electrolytes. Liquid good conductors of electricity or liquid good conductors of electricity are called electrolytes. Electro means electricity and light means electricity. You know, electro means electricity. You have studied this in chapter number 1. Hydrogen and you have passed electric current through acidified water, and water split up into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. And lysis means splitting up. Lysis means break up. I am using your language, not all students. So electro means electricity and lysis means break up. So if we pass electric current and a chemical breaks up into positive and negative ions, it is called electrolysis. Okay. So lysosomes were suicidal bags in the 9th standard. See, this is a beaker. This is a mug containing dilute hydrochloric acid solution. Remember, pure hydrochloric acid is a bad conductor of electricity. If you put 2 to 3 drops or a few drops of hydrochloric acid in water, then it becomes a good conductor of electricity. Otherwise, pure hydrochloric acid is a bad conductor of electricity. And why is, let us first see the activity. We will switch on. As soon as we switch on the conventional electric current, we have already studied electricity chapter number 12. So, conventional electric current will flow from positive terminal to the negative terminal. This electric current will come into the iron nail. Since it is an iron nail, it is a good conductor of electricity. Current will come here. Now, what is electric current? The rate of flow of charge. We have studied the definition of electric current. What is the definition of electric current? Electric current is the rate of flow of charge or the flow of charge per unit time. I am writing the easier definition. The flow of charge per unit time. Per unit time is per second. How much charge flows in 1 second? The flow of charge per unit time. The flow of charge per unit time is called electric current. If a charge is flowing, we say electric current is flowing. So, here in this solution, in this liquid solution, charge will flow. Positive charge will flow as well as negative charge will flow. So, here electric current will be the flow of positive and negative charges. Let us see. As soon as we switch on the electric current, conventional current will come from the positive terminal into this solution. And what will happen in this solution? We have put aqueous solution of, aqueous means in water. AQ means aqueous. AQ means aqueous. And aqua means water. So aqueous means in water. We have taken a solution of hydrochloric acid in water. We have taken a few drops of hydrochloric acid in water. So we are passing electric current through it. And as soon as electric current comes into this acid solution in water, what happens? Hydrochloric acid splits up into two parts. HCl, which was aqueous. Aqueous means with water. As soon as we pass electric current, through acidic solution in water, what happens? H positive aqueous ions get separated. H positive ion gets separated from, it's not necessary that we put, when we pass electric current, then it will get separated. No. As soon as we put hydrochloric acid in water, H positive ion will get separated, and H positive ion, as soon as we put HCl in water, what happens? H positive ion aqueous, it is necessary to write H aqueous, and Cl negative ion in water aqueous gets separated. What is an acid? A substance which releases H positive ions in water is called an acid. So what have we taken here? Dilute HCl solution. Dilute means we have added water to hydrochloric acid. We have added. We will discuss this later on. Should we add water to acid or should we add acid to water? We will discuss it later. See, we have taken some water in the beaker and we have added a few drops of hydrochloric acid to it. So water and we have added acid to it. Here we have discussed. So this is acidified solution. Hydrochloric acid is an acid. It will release H positive ions in water. So here in this solution we will have H positive ions aqueous. H positive ions will be there and Cl negative ions also will be there. There will be a large number of, since hydrochloric acid is a strong acid, so it will release a large number of H positive ions in water and Cl negative ions in water. And when we pass electric current, H positive ion, since it is positive ion, it will move towards negative terminal. This H positive ion will go towards this cathode. Shall I write it somewhere? Note down this. Liquid good conductors of electricity are called electrolytes. Liquid good conductors of electricity are called electrolytes. So where will H positive ion go? H positive aqueous will go towards, will be attracted towards, this is a proper word, will be attracted towards cathode. Can you tell me why? Because opposite charges attract each other. Cathode is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. It is a negative electrode. So opposite charges attract each other. H positive ion will be attracted towards the cathode and Cl negative ions aqueous will be attracted, I am erasing this also, electricity, electrolysis will be attracted. I hope you can see clearly. I am erasing this also. Positive electrode I have told you, anode you know. Electric current we know. So Cl negative ions will be attracted. Cl negative ions or anions will be attracted towards anode. Because anode is positive electrode, anode is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and Cl negative ions are negative ions. Opposite charges attract each other. So we will see the bubbles of hydrochloric acid here at the anode. We will see some bubbles here. Cl negative will combine to form Cl negative will combine to form Cl2 gas, chlorine gas, and we will see the bubbles of chlorine gas here. Okay, and hydrogen gas bubbles will be collected, hydrogen gas will be liberated at cathode. And what will happen? The bulb will glow because in this solution there are positive and negative ions. Since hydrochloric acid is an acid, it releases H positive ions in water as per the definition of an acid. Hydrochloric acid is an acid, it releases H positive ions in water and H positive ions and remaining Cl negative ion. And these are positive and negative ions are positive and negative charges, and there is a flow of charges inside the solution. Hydrogen ion is flowing towards the negative terminal of the battery, towards cathode, and chlorine ion, Cl negative ion is being attracted towards anode. That's why the charges are flowing inside the solution. Okay, and what is the flow of charge called? The flow of charge per unit time. The flow of charge per unit time. The flow of charge per unit time in the solution is electric current. That's why electric current will flow through the solution and the bulb will glow. This shows that hydrochloric acid is a good conductor. It is a good conductor, liquid good conductor of electricity. Now we will repeat this activity with sulfuric acid. We will repeat this activity. Now we will remove hydrochloric acid. We will wash away all the solution from the mug. Now we will add water to the mug about 100 milliliter or 50 milliliter water will be added to the mug, and to that water we will add now sulfuric acid. The formula for sulfuric acid is H2SO4, and remember, we know hydrogen is present in HCl, hydrogen H2, hydrogen is present in sulfuric acid also. So sulfuric acid, as the name suggests, it is also an acid. So as soon as we put H2SO4 in water, what will happen? H positive ions will get separated and SO4 negative ions will get separated. If we put H2SO4 aqueous in water, what do we get? We get H positive aqueous ions, and we will get plus SO4 double negative aqueous ions. So H positive and SO4 2 negative, and these are positive and negative ions. As soon as we switch on, electric current will flow through it. H positive ions will go towards cathode, negative electrode, and negative ions will be attracted towards SO4 will be attracted towards SO4 to negative will be attracted towards anode. Okay, positive ions will be attracted towards cathode and negative ions will be attracted towards anodes, and there will be a flow of ions. Positive will go towards cathode, negative will go towards anode. There will be a flow of ions, and ions are charges. Positive and negative ions are positive and negative charges. So there will be a flow of charges through the solution. So we can say acidified sulfuric acid, solution of sulfuric acid in water is also a good conductor of electricity. This is also a good conductor of electricity. Have you understood these two? Now see, we will now wash up the mug, and we will take glucose solution in it. Glucose. What is the formula for glucose? We have studied in chapter number 6. It is C6H12O6. See, sulfuric acid has only H2. Hydrochloric acid has only H1. But glucose is C6H12. So many hydrogen atoms. C6H12O6. But still, if you put sugar solution in this tub, in this mug, if we take water and we add glucon D to it, glucose solution, if we make glucose solution and if we switch on, there will be no current and the bulb will not glow. In case of glucose, the bulb will not glow. You will say, why sir, it has hydrogen? Remember, glucose has hydrogen, but it does not release hydrogen ions in water. That's why it is not an acid. It is not an acid. Bad conductor. It is a bad conductor because it is not an acid. It is not acid. So glucose is not an acid because it does not release H positive ion in water, and since it is neither an acid nor a base, it will not be a good conductor of electricity. What about alcohol? We will talk about ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH. We will come across this formula again and again in carbon and its compound chapter, and you have seen this formula in chapter number 6 when I explained mitochondria, lactic acid formation, and you saw this alcohol is formed in yeast and bacteria in anaerobic respiration. So this is ethyl alcohol. Now you will say, sir, this contains OH. So this is a base? No, it is neither an acid nor a base. Ethyl alcohol is neither an acid nor a base nor a salt. It is a different type of compound. So it is also a bad conductor of electricity. It is also a bad conductor of electricity. It is neither acid nor base. It is neither acid nor base, so it is a bad conductor of electricity because whatever substance is an acid or whatever substance is a base will always release some ions in water, and ions are charges. H positive ion is positive charge and OH negative ion is negative charge. So an acid is a substance which makes charges in water. A base is a substance which releases charges in water. So acids and bases both give rise to charges in water, and because of these charges the current flows. But glucose and alcohol do not release any charges. any H positive or OH negative charges in water. That's why they are bad conductors of electricity. Now we can repeat this activity with NaOH, sodium hydroxide. So as soon as we put NaOH in water, what happens? Na positive ion gets separated and OH negative ion gets separated, aqueous. Aqueous means in water. So we know NaOH is a base. And what is a base? A substance which releases OH negative ions in water is called a base. So NaOH will release OH negative ions in water in this solution. But remember, all these except glucose and alcohol, all these are it is HCl hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, NaOH and CaOH twice, calcium hydroxide. These four are good conductors of electricity only if they are put in water. Their dilute solutions are good conductors of electricity. Otherwise, if you take pure HCl or pure sulfuric acid, so they will not behave like good conductors because their H positive ion will not be released without water. OH negative ion will not be released without water. So they show their they become good conductors of electricity only when they are added to water. So NaOH will be good conductor of electricity, the bulb will glow. CaOH twice also will be a good conductor of electricity, the bulb will glow. Because Ca2 positive ion aqueous will get separated, aqueous Aq, and OH negative and OH negative ion aqueous will get separated. I am writing aqueous, it is necessary to write aqueous because they are in water. So Ca2 positive and OH negative ions will be released in this solution if we put CaOH twice in water, and then if we pass electric current, OH negative ion will move towards anode because they are OH negative and negative charge always flows towards anode because anode is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. So anode attracts negative ions and cathode attracts positive ions. Calcium positive ions will get attracted towards the cathode, negative electrode. Understood? I hope you understood this. Remember, pure hydrochloric acid is a bad conductor of electricity, and distilled water also is a bad conductor of electricity. Distilled water, pure water, 100% pure distilled water is a bad conductor of electricity. Why? Because electric current cannot flow through pure water. Although impure water, dirty water, river water, or I should say नाले का पानी जिसको बोलते हैं ना गंदा पानी, dirty water, salty water is a good conductor of electricity, but pure distilled water is a bad conductor of electricity. Okay, so we will see the next activity in our next class. So what is the similarity between acids and bases? All acids and all bases become good conductors of electricity when they are added to water, because acids release positive charges, H positive ions in water, and bases release negative charges in water, means OH negative ions in water, and that's why charges are created in the solution, and these charges flow when current is passed through it, when connections are made, circuit is completed. Understood? Okay, so we will stop here. Have a nice time.